I personally think each game we just got to go 1-0, just take it week by week. We don't really. Last season is said and done. That was last year's team. This is a whole new team this year, and the one thing that ruins something great is to compare it to something else. Is what I was always taught growing up. So we just need to focus on this team and this year, and just take it week by week. And that's what we're doing as a team. Is just focus on the next week that's ahead of us, because that's all we can handle.
Yeah, and just like Justin Fielder said, like it hurts. It hurts us more than it hurts the fans. We don't like losing. We're all very competitive, and yeah, we're gonna come out swinging no matter what. So, on to the next game.
You said post-game ALAMA about how the noise might have kind of factored into some of the false starts. How do you go and prepare for that? Obviously, you're playing at home this week, but in 2 weeks you're gonna be at Boise where it's gonna be loud. So how do you work on that?
I also think that it was part of the experience on the O-line type of thing. Just having young guys, not having played in a big stadium like that before. But I think that's a good opener to come. I think it was good to experience it with the preseason games and the non-conference games to get those jitters out of the way, and just to experience what a loud crowd is like, and then moving forward, lessen those mistakes and cut them out probably to zero. So we'll see.
Braxton's taken an awful lot of hits in 3 weeks. What has to change? Is it in front of him, or is it his decision making, or what is it?
Definitely for me, I just say we have to protect better. We have to protect our quarterbacks, no matter who's behind us and taking snaps. We got to protect them. That's on me and the O-line as a whole. And me as a senior for that group, I gotta get our guys right and get us protecting quarterbacks better.
And the two kids on the right side of the line learning on the job. What's the toughest part to be a redshirt freshman and have to deal with playing Pac-12 guys that have run through you?
Well, Utah's a very physical team, so I guess for Utah specifically would definitely be the physicality. We're in our third game, and those guys are just starting 3 games. They're getting thrown in and learning on the fly. So really, all we can do is just watch the film, clean up our mistakes, and develop them from here.
What about Kate Bennett? Talking to Coach Goff, he said sometimes when an offensive lineman you don't hear about him, that's kind of a good thing because he's doing his job. So what would I know next year, what would you give him as assessment for how he's done this year?
He's definitely improved a lot from when he's come in, and I've told him this. I was like, just from our simple combos and the way I'm feeling him and the way he's feeling me, it's a lot better. It's like it's progressing and growing from game to game, so I'm really enjoying it. Cade's been working really hard, and so we're excited for him to keep growing.
As one of the leaders on the offense, how do you keep the confidence level of the team high as it's been given some of the struggles in the first 3 games?
Yeah, one thing we say is be the guy who you said you're going to be when times are low, when times are tough. Don't be a front runner. Don't be, I'm gonna keep fighting no matter what, and then when the time comes, you dwindle into yourselves. No, that's not the type of guys we have. We try to be the guys we said who are gonna be when times are tough, and that's just what I keep preaching to our guys and to the offense as well.
Caden, talking to Coach Maddox before the season, he talked about that if you guys were working on red zone defense, obviously did not go the way you would like to this last game with them in 4 touchdowns. What needs to happen for your defense when they get down there for you to be able to step up and open the field goals?
I just think we need to play better as a whole. Like I heard people were talking about our DBs weren't as good as last year, but our defensive line, we haven't in our front with the linebackers, we haven't gotten as many sacks as we had as last year at this time too. So it's a whole defensive thing. It takes everybody. We got to play better as a whole. It takes everybody all around. It's not just one group to blame. It's not a coach to blame. It's the Aztecs defense to blame. So we got to play better as a whole.
And how is that pressure? What do you feel like needs to be added, changed, or to be able to apply the pressure that you just described?
I don't think there's any pressure added to us or anything like that. We just need to do our jobs and just do what we're coached to do and play harder and better as well and practice better, I believe. But there's no pressure or anything applied to us.
Maybe probably a bad question. For you to apply pressure to the quarterback, what are some changes that might need to come out?
I think we just need to be more efficient with our technique and our fundamentals when dealing with O-linemen and stuff like that. A lot of teams like to max protect against us because we do bring the house. So we just got to win our one-on-ones and stuff like that when we do get the opportunity to get one-on-ones.
What's it like to play with your brother?
Phenomenal. It's the funniest thing in the world. I probably am yelling at him more than anybody on the whole field, but that's because he's my blood. Like, we share the same blood, so I'm allowed to. And but I hold him to a higher standard because I know what he's capable of. But it's truly the best thing I've ever experienced playing football. It's very, very good feeling to look over and see your brother across from you.
You two guys are pretty active and creating a lot of mayhem.
We're trying to. That's our parents raised us to just go hard every single play because if you're out there, why not?
Both of you, we heard today Will Haskell left the program. How disruptive is it to the team when you have someone leave the program, especially a high-profile position?
It's tough. We're definitely gonna miss Will. We wish him well wherever his path take him. We're definitely gonna miss him.
He's a great young man as well, and he was a phenomenal teammate. Really is an Aztec football player, but to each their own. And I do wish him the best as well wherever it takes him. And at the quarterback position, it's always, you hear about that in the transfer portal all the time. Only one quarterback usually gets to play for a program. But truly wish him well and wish him the best, and definitely will keep him in our prayers.
You think getting back now to start to play teams at your own level, that this thing's will bounce back pretty quickly? You're not playing Utah, you're not playing a massive Arizona team.
Well, we don't. We're not going to undersize ourselves and say, oh, we're smaller and weaker than these guys. We wouldn't. We're going to go toe to toe with any team in the country, and that's how we've always been taught. Is if we're going to swing, let's keep swinging at anybody. So, but yeah, it is nice to play teams that are group of five and stuff like that. But each team, it's college football. Each team practices, got guys on scholarship, got great players all around, and you have to come ready each week because you can lose to anyone, even the FCS schools. They play great football as well. So no matter who the opponent is, you got to strap down and get ready to play college football because anything can happen any week. We saw Appalachian State, Marshall upset those big schools. So like literally anything could happen any week.
You surprised to see that?
Yeah, and it's awesome to see that. I love seeing the small schools upset the big schools because it's like it's just an awesome thing because you feel like the bigger schools, they do get a lot more than us. We do know that. But it's just football at the end of the day. It's not about 5 stars, how many 5 stars you have. It's about the amount of want you have and the guys on the field.
Caden, do you feel like that was as well as the defense has played this year, those first 15, 20 minutes in Salt Lake?
We were on a roll. I do believe we were playing very, very good football, but there's room to improve all around. We have not played our best game yet. We're not even close to our best game yet, and that's the exciting part. Same with our offense. We, as a team, we have not played the best Aztec football yet, so the potential that there is to come is very exciting to think about, and to know we have that in store is very exciting for the rest of the season. Like, we have not peaked yet. We're nowhere near close to peaking, so I'm excited to see what we got coming up this week.
Alama, what do you think of the progression of Kyle Crum, thrown into a difficult spot for any quarterback, regardless of experience? What did you think of the way he seemingly improved over the course of the game?
I think it's very promising. He's definitely very young and definitely coming into his own. We, as offense, got to play better to put him in more successful situations. The O-line's got to block better, receivers got to get open, and quarterbacks got to complete passes. That's really all it comes to.
Then one more question for both of you. What has it been like for you to have the experiences of playing back in San Diego County at Snapdragon Stadium in front of fellow students and family and friends? What's that experience been like for you so far?
Absolutely amazing. There's no better feeling than just staying in San Diego, not having to take a 2-hour bus drive up to Carson, and it's just been a blessing, like truly a blessing.
It's awesome. It truly feels like home. Everyone in the fans is like San Diego natives, and they know like they're here for San Diego State football. And honestly, I think the coolest part is our student section. Like when we have our student section down there in that end zone, we've never really, in my years, even at Qualcomm, at halftime, student section's gone. No matter if it was a tie game or not, it was just the way the stadium was set up. It just wasn't very inviting for the students. But now they're up close, personal. The fans are making an impact this year on our games, and it's definitely something we have not had here at San Diego State that we do now.
Caden, could you talk a little bit about Garrett Fountain and just obviously the relationship that you have with him, switching positions, wanting to do what's best for the team, and then being rewarded with a really physical big game this past week?
He's one of the true definitions of an Aztec football player, just doing whatever it takes to win and whatever the team needs, puts the team before himself in everything. Whether he's hurt, whether he's 100% all the time. That dude's got the pedal to the metal all the time. Everyone sees it. ball carriers, maybe they just threw a deep bomb or something, he's chasing them from D-line all the way down the field. He's a really good guy, great man off the field too, a high character, classy young man, and a great guy to be around. And he really is a student of the game, really likes to learn, always asking a bunch of questions, but works extremely hard. And it's an honor playing with him. I love playing with Garrett. When he's on the field, you know it's 110% from him.